Alright, hello everyone, welcome... Oh shit. Hello everyone, welcome to Dragon Age. This is the new series I'm gonna be starting, just after Bioshock. After I post Bioshock, this is the one I'm gonna be starting. So, yeah, let's get started right away. I'll do these ones later. So, start with the main game, and then once I get farther enough in, I'll start headed to the other versions of the other DLC. Sorry. So. This is taking a while. And so is the golden city black with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon the world. Canticle of Hernandez, 813.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Oh, nice. Character generation. Okay. I'm probably gonna skip this part, so yeah, see you in a little bit.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endron of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent.
Damn straight.
I couldn't find the armor's matching
arm.
dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Yeah. Alright,
Of course, if every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed.
You, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush.
Okay.
The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What shall we do in the meantime?
As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering.
Motherfucker. Alright,
Right behind you, my
have a
lord.
look.
The day is ours until the feast.
Alright, Golden.
My lord.
Tell
Not
me
much
about
that
your
you don't
family.
already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you. Yes,
excited about the
I yearn to
battle
face
tomorrow?
the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second.
Will be
May the stones support
spectacular.
us, and the ancestors look down with pride. As you
Should
will.
get going. Okay. Dwarven Faith. Nice. Noble's Feast. Let's have a look around, shall we? Bust. Bust. Alrighty. Take everything in there. What's this? Crystal. Take copper, bronze, money. Okay. No picture. Hello. All right. Doors open. Looking at the map. Oh, what is? Oh, bookshelf. Orzammar history. That's actually pretty cool. Look at that. It's glowing rocks. Spires is the word. Nice. Look, people. Royal Guard.
I am proud to serve the Aeducans. I am at your service.
Nice. Okay.
Ancestors watch over you, my lord.
Nice. Trians. Trians room? Okay. Let's go over here. Balin's room. Letter. Nice. Pile of books.
I have done it.
Okay. Mistress.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
What are you doing when
She's,
brother's notice?
it seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lord Iduken's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out, with your leave, my lord. Thank you. I will go now.
I haven't decided whether or not I was gonna be a douchebag. Oh, look, that chest is open now. Yeah, I haven't decided whether I'm gonna be a good person or a douchebag. Oop. Okay. What is that? Swap weapon sets. Okay. Alrighty. How do I swap the weapon sets now? Oh, nice. Is this talents? Potions? Oh, nice. Okay. What's over here?
Good day, Lord Iduken.
I am proud to serve the Iduken.
Alright. Hello, washing boy. Ooh. Took out my sword? Okay, let's go. Alrighty, nothing over here. Somebody's.
I went to watch
Hello,
the
Mo.
provings. Most exciting.
Good day, Lord Iduken.
Let's go over. That door is not open. Ooh.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Yeah.
I
let's go to
can't
the
wait to
provings.
see who's fighting today.
Okay, let's go this way. Okay, map. Ooh.
I know you will do House Iduken
I am at your
proud.
service.
The Diamond Quarter.
Your
I am at
father
your
has allowed
service.
the merchants to show their wares
we
in
can
the
work
Diamond
this out
Quarter during
reasonably.
these celebrations.
It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
What's going on here?
Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
This
going on here?
worm has written a book that slanders my house. It doesn't
What does it
matter,
say?
it's all lies.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. 1 vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
That's definitely true.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken? You would
Truth is more
not say
important.
so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now. Excuse me, Your
Alright.
Highness.
Tell that bitch to get out of here.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
As you say.
Let the poor
You've
fool
shown
live.
House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people. Of course, I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness, and thank you.
Yep, get out of here. Okay, now... Where's the provings? Oh, okay. This way, I guess.
The Darkspawn will surely run in fear from you, my lord.
Ah, my friend. Enjoying the festivities so far?
Quite.
There's a dude just hanging back here. Oh, there's a guard. Okay, where to...
Nothing beats a good set of steel cutlery.
Oh,
Our trust follow, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
what did he say?
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, dude, you're a dick.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Oh, wow.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you are receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss
I'd
my
advise
ass.
you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
Fuck that guy.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king. Perhaps this isn't the best place for that sort of talk, shall we?
If you're gonna act like a douchebag, you should die like a douchebag. Ah, where we're going. Okay. Regular
Look at this
peoples,
piece,
regular
darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task.
I'm not going down that road.
Oh, I would love to end up with a redhead.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, hmm?
The heck?
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords. You both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Iduken? Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone you're thick sometimes.
They're noble
What's
hunters,
going
my
on?
lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the
Concubine.
house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
No, I'm
We'll
not
be here
interested.
if you change your mind, my lord.
Yeah, I'm not coming back. Just because you can has my baby doesn't mean you has my baby. Nope.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena?
Yes, I intend.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? Why?
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Will we be leaving then?
Yeah,
We're at your command.
Oh, you're dead. Alright, saving. God. Dude. Proving master.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No,
Your
I'm going to
Highness,
fight.
this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My lord Iduken will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their skill.
It is well within your rights.
Damn straight.
Men and
Fucking-
women of Orzammar, we
I'm
have a
fucking
late
almost king.
entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Iduken. I give you the Lord Iduken himself. Are you ready for your first match?
Ready?
Then let
eager,
us begin!
hungry.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Eler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
Oh, no, you upside the head.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay. Potions. Okay.
Delighted.
Come on.
All right. Of course. As you desire. All right. Of course. And so I shall. Delighted. Of course.
Can't hit shit.
For House Bimo!
A fine blow.
What? Right? Kick me. I think it's best to go with my strong stuff. No. There we go.
Now this is more like it. All right. And so I shall. As you desire.
Come on. Kill him. Yeah.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
I win at laugh.
That was exciting. I had the whole left half of the arena cheering for you. You're popular with the crowds.
Alright.
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer.
Yeah,
Are
he
you ready
was
for your
happy.
next opponent? Adal Helmi, a woman, Your Highness. She's a tenacious fighter.
I'll fight anyone.
Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
And
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Couldn't we all just get along? No? Of course. As you desire. Delighted. Of course. And so I shall.
Come on, get her.
Now this is more like it. Come, let's shed some blood.
Damn, she's killing
Delighted. All right.
Come on, get her. Come on. Kick, motherfucker.
Now this should be amusing.
Damn, she's strong.
And so I shall. All right.
Fucking dying.
Aha! What to do? As you desire, of course. All right.
All right.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
My lord. Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second. May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride. As you will.
Alrighty. One more time, Proven Master.
That was a crowd pleaser. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him? One of the best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assault in the Deep Roads.
Alright.
And let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
First warrior to fall is vanquished.
Words.
Fight!
Roads.
Delighted. All right. A fine blow. And so I shall. Of course. Now this should be amusing.
Feel that arrow to the face.
Hey now! Here we go!
Come on! Get this fucker! Sparta!
Until I get to fight.
Yeah.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
I love this guy's voice. Alright.
My lord. As you will.
Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Idukan. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
I need some time to rest.
Of course, Your Highness.
I used all my potions, so I'm gonna be careful about this one.
Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first? He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franlin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Very good. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. It is down to just 2 warriors. With backbones of stone and wills of iron, they have defeated all others this day. Lord Idukan will fight Franlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
They're all so eager to die, aren't they?
Let's get some distance.
All right. Blast it all anyhow. So I shall.
I'll show you some pain.
All right. Drive them back! Desire. Bother. Of course. All right. What?
Now think about it. I have techniques going on. There's the Trojans.
Why do they bother? Delighted. And so I shall. Desire.
He's gonna get me.
We're coming for you! To arms! To battle! All right.
Oh, that was close. Last hit.
Delighted. I cannot.
Oh, he's faster than me. I will win my. Oh wow. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Ready?
Well done. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
Ready to fight.
Then it is that. Look.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
Delighted.
I will not fail!
And so I shall. Play fair!
Glory will be mine!
Come on, get him. Oh, I got shielded.
Delighted.
At least he missed all those times.
Taste steel!
Get him. I got it this time.
Of course.
For Orzhar!
A fine blow. Now
I'm
Get
going
him.
to destroy you!
And so I shall.
Got you this time, motherfucker.
The winner is Lord Iduken.
Oh. Relax.
Congratulations. Frandon Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen.
Yeah,
You
it was pretty hard.
vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
Oh,
Your
very proud of
glory
me.
honors every warrior here.
Okay. Oh, I could use this. Why can't I use this? Oh. Oh, that's nice.
My lord. Your wish is our
Ready to
command.
leave. Alrighty, alrighty.
My lord Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
Show
You
me
honor
where.
me, your highness.
No, I just need to sell the shit I have. Like these daggers. This mace, that maul, and the shield. Ooh, 4 gold. I need to get that one back. Thank you. Now I got more money.
Honor to your house.
Silk.
My lord Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares? Please, look as you will.
Oh, noble clothing. Glamour charm. I wish I had money for that. Hello. Hello. Just your everyday... Whoa. Now that I think about it, I haven't looked at this. That is amazing. That it just looks amazing. Look at that. It's a bust. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. Beast. Okay.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the
My lord,
Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Might I bother you for a moment?
Sure, buddy.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Of course.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Alright, politics.
You're a
Politics.
fool.
What? Bitch, you talking
May
to me?
the Paragons watch over your command.
Fucking bitch.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did. Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you. If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Iduken. You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace. The Surface caste gave up their noble ties willingly, generations ago. Will you humiliate your house and your father for them? Well, don't think too long.
Oh, so she called me a fool. I'm sorry, noble woman.
You return. Were my instructions unclear? And what did she have to say? I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure. I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers.
Oh.
Well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me. You've
Not
won.
so fast.
Don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now, we shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
Lords, ladies, our Lord Iduken has challenged the honor of Lord Dace.
Oh, oops.
What's this? My son is already testing his reach?
Fantastic. I thought tonight would be all talk and drink.
My lord, are you sure you wish to do this? You realize that it is Lord Dace's son, Mandar, a formidable duelist, who will defend the honor of House Dace in approving. Very well. There is to be approving, then.
Let the ancestors judge who has the right of their cause.
To the proving grounds!
Alright, back to the proving grounds. Really?
Men and women, lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? We are gifted to have in our presence the Lord Iduken, in whose honor today's provings were fought. Today, House Iduken makes a challenge of honor against House Dace. These two brave combatants have come to prove the righteousness of their causes. The proving begins now!
Delighted. Of course. You desire. Bother. Now this should be amusing. Come, let's shed some blood.
Get him. Come on.
Just like a troll.
Shit.
I shall. Delighted. Why do they bother?
Come on. He's right there. He's dead.
Some healing would not be unwelcome.
Yes.
That was close. I almost died.
The proving is at an end. Mandar Dace has been found wanting by the ancestors, and House Dace is guilty of dishonoring House Iduken.
This is my fault. My son has died defending my honor.
I am sorry for your loss, Ronus. It was the ancestors' will.
Yes, the ancestors. I'm sorry. Excuse me, my king.
Oh, he disappeared. I didn't mean to kill him. He just died. Okay. Alright, what do you think, Gorham?
Good showing there, my lord. Your opponents will be licking their wounds all eve.
May House Iduken grow in strength and power.
Alright, Duncan, let's talk to you.
Greetings, my lord Iduken. It is an honor to meet you at last.
At last? Have you been waiting for me?
Not as such, but your father never misses a chance to boast of your skill and bravery. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Iduken. Your humility aside, I have no doubt you will be a fighter of great renown. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Ozamor, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world. You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know? Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves and thus even fewer Dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since Dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn. Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn. I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the Human King gathers his armies to face the Blight. Truly? Then I will speak to your father after tomorrow's battle. I have my doubts he will relent, but there is always hope. Until then, good luck to you. Show the Darkspawn what your people are made of.
When he mistimed that backswing, I knew he was going down.
Poor bastard. Still, couldn't wish it on a nicer house.
Well put. Our new commander taught House Dace a serious lesson.
The hour is late. These Deshers have waited patiently, as have the Grey Wardens. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course. Well, is this really
These
unnecessary?
rituals have their place. It behooves you to get to know the nobles and let them know you.
All right.
Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aeducan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn.
That's me.
Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
All right.
Walk well, Commander.
Thank you, Pop. Alrighty, now we gotta talk to that motherfucker.
Your father is very proud of you.
It
Congratulations.
isn't our newest commander.
May the ancestors grant us victory against the Darkspawn. I am at your service.
Nobody. Can't talk to you. Hello. Sorry for calling you a bitch earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, look.
What did you think of the Grey Warden? You've always been a good judge of character. Was there something else? As you will.
All over now.
Nice. Oh, okay.
I have done it. All done.
Oop.
I have finished.
Okay, nothing in here, What's going on over here? Hello, servant. Hello, cook.
Your Highness, what a surprise. I apologize if we are in your way.
Nothing over here. Book. Okay. And I'm back here, so...
I am at your service.
believe he was this
I am
one.
at your service.
It cannot be.
Nope. Okay.
I am at your service.
Shut up. This was... No. Oh wait, his room is down the hall. That way. There we go.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father
of course
wants
he
to
does.
see you.
We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves. Well, time is something you may not have much of left. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you. I overheard him giving orders to some of his men, and I was shocked. Then it began to make sense. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right. He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince. Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You slaughtered the heir to House Dace, one of the most powerful houses in Orzammar, because his father dared to challenge your house's honor. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside. You're the elder. I'll follow your lead as always.
You have...
Permission
no
to
idea.
speak freely?
Of course.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like. You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Harrowmont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open. May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin! Take your men and make ready. Harrowmont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Alright.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that tag, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours. My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Meet the scout, find the door, grab the shield.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aeducan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Alright. So this way, right? Alright, let's go.
I am at your service.
Oh, okay. Back this way again. Okay. Whip. Ah! I'm stuck! Ah, I'm stuck again!
Let's go! As you desire.
Yeah!
Well done!
Alright, this way.
It appears you need to fight the Blight one at a time. And so I shall. I've got your back! You've tangled with the wrong man! Right behind you! A good hit!
Ah, finish him off. Stuff this way, but it's closed off, so we'll have to go around. Alright, let's go over here. Over here. Fraudlin.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any darkspawn?
Some. Let's move.
As you say. Onward then.
Oh, he's joining me. Nice. Let's go this way. Alright.
We're going to be attacked!
More darkspawn. I'm stuck.
Desire. Light. To cover. So I shall.
Nice. Oh, heck.
We should hurry.
Keep moving.
Complete.
Okay, nothing left over here. Other directions cut off. Hello, Scout.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful. I'm with you.
Oh, hey, got a full team. This is a full team. No, I don't know. Got 4 people now. Another.
I'm going to make this quick.
Here we go. And so I shall. All right.
Oh no, my second, he died. Oh, no, he's fine. Okay. Delirium. Alright, let's just go keep going this way.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
It could have been stolen, recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Lava effects.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I won't mutilate your body so bad your father doesn't recognize you.
Oh, he's talking shit.
I'll try to hide my disappointment.
Just kill them, boys. We'll find this shield on our own.
All the noise and bother, lighted.
You'll...
No quarter! Glory will be mine! And so I shall.
Be off!
I'm going to destroy you!
Go rim.
Stop right there.
For Orthamar!
Sod it all!
Desire. And so I shall.
What?
Pay for this.
Oh, he's going to do that guy.
What? Did you want me to jump up and down and squeal? We ought to drag you later.
That's a close one.
All right. And how that? Now this is more like it. Desire. Healing.
For Orthamar! I'm hurt! I'm no good to you like this!
This is wonderful!
Is that an Idukan signet ring? I guess that's how they got in here. The ring is Trian's. That means he... It would have been a major victory to get the shield first, but he showed his hand and failed. The first way we can hurt him is to find that shield ourselves. You have your orders, boys.
I have done it.
Ballista. Might need that. Oh! Wow. Another ballista.
For Orthamar! I will not fail!
To battle!
Keep moving. Alrighty. Making it through, alrighty. Making my way downtown. Ready? Yeah, I've been here before. Is that way? Nope, nothing but shit. Shield is missing. Through there. Maybe we should go back. Right. Totally missed it by chance. So we have to go back. Clipping textures. 3 textures. Come on. Let's go. Alright.
This is the room. How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything.
sarcophagi. Press me. Continue. That didn't work.
It seems some of these tiles are different from the others.
There we go. Alright, a Duke and Shield.
That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much. The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the Shield of Iduken.
I can feel it. It's inspirational.
You say so. It's just a shield.
Enough talk.
Back in the direction we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
Right. Alright, so we got the shield, we got everything. So for the time being, this is where I'm going to stop the video. I'll come back with more Dragon Age just as soon as, yeah, I'm done recording. So I'm going to edit the loads, edit the, like, other stuff that didn't matter. I died, so I'm going to have to edit that out. Well, I'm going to leave it in that I died, but I have to skip the conversations and everything. Okay, so yeah, so see you in the next video. Part 2 of Dragon Age. Alrighty.